What up, everybody, and welcome back. Crack Kills Quick Hits. Penultimate episode. We're here. We're in this playoff semifinals. What can I say? I don't have much to say after last week, but no surprise, no comments not playing this week. Let's take a look at the 4 things to watch for. Well, 5 if you count the cat. In this week of Crack Kills playoffs, it's the semifinals. Maybe the best round, most competitive round. And of course, we've got injuries. We've got teams resting players. We've got guys playing for money today, too. Let's take a look at the 4 things to watch for as we head into the semifinals of the playoffs and the shit bowl. Number 1, Quandary. The number 1 seed Quon returns from a week off, but the playoff team today is not the same as the team 2 weeks ago that was pulling in high scores. No Tua, no Jalen Hurts, no DeAndre Hopkins. 3 backs for Quon today. Christian McCaffrey is there, so they'll be good with that. And their namesake, Saquon Barkley, playing. But Quon's really going to have to put all their hopes on Josh Allen against a tough defense on Monday night, and Allen has not been taking care of the ball as well as they would have liked. So when Quon went all in on the Bills, this is the game that's going to prove if that was a good idea or not. On the other side, who else? The Mean Genes, who even after limping to the very end of the season and looking, let's just say, second best in almost every game down the stretch, are right back where they usually were, the playoff semifinals. Genes also turning to new faces. Brock Purdy, who got them the win last week. Cam Akers, who went off on the bench and could be the difference today. Quon, 2 more players than the Genes have already played, 3 total. Genes just a coach so far. Will Quon's 3-year plan that started last week with draft pick trades went into this season, and of course some future draft picks traded this year. Will the 3-year plan pay off? It's not something we see very often. You can ask Future Cop about it, but we'll see what happens. Quon, Genes, our first semifinal today. Quick hit number 2, flying in. Unlike many on Southwest, Superfly flies into this game coming off a bye week and feeling refreshed. But not refreshed enough to get back Lamar Jackson. Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers will carry the weight in this one. But Superfly's most dominant weapon will be touchdown machine Austin Eckler. A huge Thursday night from Dalton Schultz has put Superfly in the lead, and really a perfect time for an outburst from the tight end. The Bags look like they plan to air it out. 4 wide receivers starting today. One of them, Christian Kirk, over 1,000 yards. Contract was criticized in the offseason, but Kirk will try today to prove that it was a good idea, prove that he belongs in the Bags, and maybe make his mark as a Crack Kills playoff hero. Bags looking for first ever championship finals appearance. Superfly looking to get back for the first time since winning the title in 2018. Down in the shit bowl, quick hit number 3, police business. Cops got a huge upset win last week, ending that losing streak, and now set their sights on All Business, who knocked them off in the final week of the regular season. All Business, heavy on the wide receiver and tight end positions. They're going to need a vintage Tom Brady performance today, and more than that, they're going to need Tom Brady to find Mike Evans, something that hasn't happened much in the last 4 to 5 games. Cops, on the other side, playing with house money. They have a 4-headed running back backfield, and touchdown vulture Jamal Williams gets the start. And Jamal Williams is one of those players playing for a big-time contract incentives, both with yards, carries, and touchdowns. Williams has a chance to put that contract money up. So he's probably going to be getting the rock today. The winner, of course, guaranteed a top 2 pick, and goes into next year really with almost their choice of player. Of course, we saw this year the teams that were in the shit bowl final both were able to grab who they wanted, Jonathan Taylor and Derrick Henry respectively. Neither of those picks turned out, so who knows? Maybe they don't want to win. We'll see. Quick hit number 4, prison business. Fugitives coming off what is always a worthless high score during a playoff bye week. Of course, it's worth $10, but not much else. Now, they'll need to do it a second week in a row against unfinished business. Converse starts for these 2 teams. The Fugitives got a big night from CeeDee Lamb. On the other side of the coin, bad night for unfinished business from Dak Prescott. Zeke did not do a lot to help either. UB, really hoping for another day from TJ Hawkinson, who had a huge game last week with a couple of touchdowns, and looking to do that again. Of course, that was the reason they traded for him. This one, we're going to have to sweat it out until Monday night, as both teams put elite Bengals receivers on the field on their squad on Monday night. Could be a shootout on Monday night. Should be a fun one to see. Finally, we're not doing a fifth one. I don't even have weather to talk about today. Player to watch, Josh Jacobs, Superfly. Playing for the Flies is the first thing for Josh Jacobs, but he's also playing for money. Jacobs is another one of these players that was not had his option picked up this year, so he has been playing for a free agent contract this whole season, and he has looked great. Maybe his best season of the year. Perfect pick for Superfly. They'll hope that he can keep it up today, put up stats, put up numbers, lead them to a win. Of course, any stats and numbers help, but Jacobs has extra incentive both for his fantasy team and for his fantasy bank account. That's it for Crack Kills Quick Hits for this week. Good luck to everybody, and sad days for no comment once again.